Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Ndinelao Mungungu back again with yet another video. Today I'm gonna do a story time of how I got I can now finally be a legally driver. I'm not telling. Yeah, I can finally be a legal driver on the Namibian roads. Okay, so let us go all the way back to 2017. So in 2017, that is when I took my first learner's license test. I failed with 78%. It hurts. It really hurts. And then fast forward to 2018, yeah, I wrote again. I failed again with 78%. I was still hurt. So on the third count, so in 2019, the whole of 2019, I wasted time. I could not book. I was just there. I don't even know what I was doing. I was looking for a job in 2019 actually, and I think I was just, by the time I got a job, the other half of the year I was just busy going to work. And so in 2020, I got pregnant. So I didn't have the energy, man, to go. And then in 2021, finally, in January, that was last year, I finally went and then I booked for my learner's license. And then it was on the 4th of January when I got my learner's license. And then I looked for a private school, Avati. You guys, I looked for a driving school in Nana, and then I started classes. The school fees, driving school fees are a lot. Okay, so you actually back here in the north, it's 100 per hour. I'm not sure about other parts of the north, but in Nana it's 100. Most of the driving schools here, they charge $100 per hour. And so yeah, it was $100 per hour, but I spent roughly about probably 3K or more. That is how much I spent in driving school fees. Is it even making sense? And then I have been practicing, man. I've been practicing since January, and somewhere there, especially when winter started, because I commute from Enana to Ohangwena, I couldn't really reach Enana on time, so I kind of took a break, and then I started again in, was it July or no? And then I started roughly about that time, and then I kept on driving, man, practicing. I don't remember the first time I decided to go book. I think it was in November. No, it was August, I think. It was probably August or September there. And then I went there, you guys. I was so prepared. Reverse once, one. And then I went in parallel parking. I think I had to go back on one side, which was the right, because I rolled a little bit. But otherwise, I was perfect. And then I went to the hill. So I remember my instructors actually telling me after the test that the car kind of had a problem, and that is why an inexperienced driver like me had the car turn off at the hill. And so that was my first count of at Natis for the driver's test. And then the second count was on the 30th of November, and still the same story. You guys, if you have ever seen me practicing, you know those poles like reverse, parallel, turnabout. Like I never failed. Okay, I failed, but I never really failed to, I don't even remember bumping a pole at all, but at least, yeah. But anyway, on the 30th, I booked, I went in there, I did my thing, turnabout, one count, reverse. I think I had to going back on the side, on the one side, which is right. I always have a problem with my right. And then parallel parking, all done. Like for me to when I went to the hill again, I always proceed to the hill. That was the second time. Now when I proceeded to the hill, um you guys, you won't believe this. So when I proceeded to the hill, like this instructor, I think he's new. So when I proceeded to the hill on that day, the 30th of November, I remember this day because that day I cried real tears like this. So when I went at the hill, it's like you know, once you go there, you do your thing. And then now this particular guy asks for, when you know when you are leaving the hill, you must use handbrake. Is it handbrake? We say handbrake, handbrake. Yeah, but you must use the handbrake to leave the hill, but not the balancing like we were taught. And then actually I was taught, and then I balanced. I'm forgetting the most important detail, you guys. So it was the two of us that were using the same car. So the lady that came before me, I mean after, yeah, before me, ukwapakinga, like she parked you know, must there are those lines before you go to the hill. She parked on the exit lane. Now for me to drive I drove, and then just when I'm about to get on the hila, I'm on the exit lane. So I unconsciously just cross over the white lines. And then the instructor was like, yeah, you have just created a serious traffic offense. We don't cross those lines. What? Me, I thought that guy is going to like maybe deduct or something, man. And then I proceeded to the hill. And then when I went to the hill, first count, I balanced my car, and then I released the handbrake, and then the car was moving so slowly. You know how the instructors tell us that if the car is moving slowly like that, just leave it, it's gonna go. It will eventually go. It's just for that guy to pull the handbrake. I keep saying handbrake so hard. And it's like, yeah, why is the car not going? What? He pulled it, and then the car stopped moving, and then I had to balance again. Yeah. And then that was the second time I had to balance, and I already committed a serious traffic offense. And then I balanced again. So when I balanced, now the handbrake, because he's the one that put it in, it's not coming out with my small like the thing was not working, it was not coming out. So I'm like, the thing is hard. And then, what do you mean it's hard? Like that guy, he was not having a good day that day, I think. He was just not having a good day. It was just not my day, that one. And then he removed you know how you are so fearing rolling over at the hill, I was so fearing rolling over because the first time I actually rolled over. And then he removed the handbrake. Now I must start over again. That was the third time I must balance. And remember, the first time I was probably deducted marks. So I balanced my car, and then I went over the hill. And then I had to stop for the instructor to tell me where we are going. And then that guy was like, the instructor now, yeah, we are going in the road, but you have already failed. Me, I'm like, I don't know if I'm stubborn or anything. At the end of the day, I was regretting, hoping that maybe if I went in the road, maybe he would have given me a chance. But then I just asked him, no, I just want to clarify something. You said we are going in the road, but I've already failed. Yeah, you've already failed. And I'm like, then what's the point of going in the road? And he's like, I'm asking him, so there's not even a chance because I crossed the other white lines. It's like, no, there are even people on the other side. If I feel pity for you, they were also looking. What? Me, me being me, I drove the car all the way through back Pokatalapenya where we start. I was feeling so bad. I had a very big potato. You guys, I had a very, very big potato. You know, when you have that big potato, it does not come out until you cry. So all the time I did not even cry. And then now my instructors were like, no, what is wrong? I'm like, no, it's because apparently I crossed over the white lines. And then I went home. That time I was holding my tears. I was holding my tears. I came home. And then my husband was like, how did it go? I cried that day. I felt so bad because somehow I just kind of felt like I didn't think I deserved to fail. And like I was blaming people for my failure, and it's not a good thing, guys. Don't blame people for your failure. If you fail, yes, maybe people have contributed in one way or another, but at the end of the day, it's all on you. But me, I was there telling, yeah, that guy also, but I crossed over the white lines, and then the guy said, it's over. Fast forward to 2021, guys, I have a license. I'm so happy because I got this license, and it was crystal clear, no corruption whatsoever, no begging people to have mercy on me or whatsoever. So I finally got my license, and I'm so happy. So on this particular day, it was on the 11th of January, I went there, man. Like usually the first two counts I had to go practice in the morning. So me, that day I texted my instructors, I'm not coming, let us meet at Natis. And even the day prior, like my nanny had to take a child to school somewhere else, and so it was just me and my husband, and then I had to go for driving school. And then now Tate also had meetings, so now I must I did not even drive in the road that day. So obviously, and the car had a problem. Oh my goodness, I was so scared to fail this third count. But then one thing kept coming back to me. God kept telling me that my grace is sufficient for you. My grace is sufficient for you because my power is made perfect in weakness. So I thought the car had a problem. I didn't fully practice the day before, and I didn't even practice in the morning. But that word kept coming back to me. My grace is sufficient for you. So in the morning that day, I just woke up, I prepared, and then I went straight to the for my test. And then I went there, reverse, turnabout, all good, and then reverse or backing. And then the lady actually, she was really nice, guys. Taliban says you must go and book for your test. Like you should stop painting her colors, because you know how we hear Taliban out there, you guys. But she was really nice to me. And then she was like, no, my dear, you don't have to be scared. Because actually when I went in the first time, I kind of slowed down a little bit when I was just going straight. And then she was like, no, my dear, come out, just be comfortable, be yourself, do your thing, just show me that you have practiced. And then I went there, and then when I did it, she was really nice, and she was really engaging, and she was what is the word, assuring you that if you practiced, you're gonna make it. And then it was time for me to go in the road. You guys, she told me, just take me where you want. What? Me, I took the easiest route out. I made sure that I did not create any hiccups for myself, So I drove, if you know Inanna, Natis, then Church Street like this. Then you go Pomatalapa, and then you go all the way through the robots as if you're going to Ondangwa, and then all the way through the other the flats, the only double-story flats in Nanana. And then I came all the way straight, and then through the robots again, and then India, and this road that leads to Home Affairs. And then I came straight, and then I decided I passed. I'm so happy, guys. Like, one thing that I learned from my whole experience, from my writing my learner's test to getting my license, is that you are never too good to fail. You are never too good to fail. That is one thing. And then I also learned that what is yours will never pass you. And then another thing, don't blame people for your failure or for your weaknesses, because it's all on you. So if you watched up until this point, I hope I have inspired you to go and get your license. It's not an easy route, but rest assured, your day will come. You will become licensed like me, and we'll brace the roads. So yeah, I'm so happy. And guys, share this video to anyone who may be struggling getting their license or getting their learner's license test. Learner's license, just share the link, man, and encourage someone today. Tell them, this other lady, she was saying that she failed 2 times or 3 times or 6 times. It doesn't matter how many numbers of times you fail, but at the end of the day, what is yours will never pass you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time. Bye bye.